So today our session, the continuation topic of EBS, Elastic Block Storage. So we need to discuss some points here. And first point is how to create a volume in EBS and attach the volume in Windows instance as an additional drive. So first go to your AWS Management Console and go to Services, EC2, and here we have a volumes. So this volume by default for web server 1, the 30 GB is created. I'm creating additional volume. I'm creating additional volume here. So I don't want to create much volume here. So only 5 GB I'm creating. So whenever you're creating a 5 GB volume, okay, first we need to check that your instance is running in which availability zone. So example, your availability zone is running in AP South 1A and your volume also creating same AP South 1A. So if our scenario web server 1 is running on AP South 1B, so that also our volume also will be creating in same availability zone. If we create in another availability zone within the same region, we cannot access. Okay, the volumes are specific to availability zones. Now I created. Now the key additional 5 GB volume. Okay, now create volume here. That's it, the volume is created. Refresh it here. The 5 GB is created and currently it is in available state, and the 5 GB also created in AP South 1B. Go to actions, attach volume to your instance. Select the instance. Currently in this availability zone only one instance is running. I am attach this volume to web server 1 instance. Attach. That's it. Our volume is attached to web server 1. Now let's go to the web server 1. This is a web server 1. Go to command prompt or run prompt. Type disk management console and go to actions, refresh it here, rescan this, no, the disks are not coming up. So what we need to do? So we need to reboot the machines. So once the machine is rebooted, the instance is rebooted, and we can go to once again disk management, and you can check that the additional 5 GB drive, the disk, the VBS volume is visible or not. So now bring into offline to online. Now we have to initialize the disk, make it MBR. So then we have to allocate the new simple volume. Next, 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 finish. So now we created, there's an additional drive with the EBS volume in Windows instance.
I'm sorry. No, not Rajesh. Sorry. Mahesh, I missed that actually. So did you right click on the disk itself?
Yeah, here in the left side. In the left side, we have, it will be in offline, the disk will be by default offline, and bring it
Okay.
to online by right clicking. Okay.
Okay.
So
And
then
once you
after,
bring it online,
and again we have to initialize the disk. Initialize the disk means, and you have to give the activate to MBR partition or GPT partition to store the data inside of your volume. So the MBR will used for you, even though you can use to operating system drive, you can convert it and you can use it as a operating system drive.
yeah, I saw when you right clicked, you were able to bring it online, but then,
1 minute, don't get confused. I'll go back. I'll go
sorry,
back. No problem.
it's kind of fast, so I missed.
Okay, I'm deleting the volume. I'm bringing to offline first. Okay. So normally this is the initial state when you add the volume to the existing Windows machine. So currently here we have a offline, the disk is offline. So that means we cannot use it. So what we need to do? So in the right click on the disk 1, bring into online, first step.
Okay.
Then we have to create a new simple volume. That is means initializing the disk for creating of your, based upon your requirement. You can in the 5 GB, you can create a 2 GB for one disk and remaining 3 GB for another drive. We can create it, no problem.
Okay, but here you cannot, because I see that you cannot increase the size here, correct?
uh, we'll discuss in another another
Okay.
another situation. Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay.
we created only 5 GB volume, right?
We
The
did,
5 GB
yes.
volume, either we can create a single drive or we can create a multiple drives. That's your wish.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so let's take a scenario 2048, 2048, the drive is created for a D drive. Okay, I created 2 GB for 2 GB for one
We
drive I
try.
created,
Hmm.
and still I have a 3 GB. So again I
Correct.
create a new simple volume. Next, So additional volume is created, E.
Got it.
So now if you want to delete the volume, so E volume, and you can extend the previous drive volume, the 2 GB to 3 GB, it's possible. You can right click, extend, and how much it is left in the drive, 3 GB. So now I'm adding this 3 GB to existing drive. So now it becomes as a 5 GB.
Got it. Thank you.
Still you want to extend this drive? Yes, we can do that. How to do that? Go to additional 5 GB volume and go to actions, modify volume. Currently 5 GB, right? Now change it to 10 GB and click modify. Yes, close it. Now refresh it here. Now I'm changing to the label also. So now it is at 10 GB. Go to your Windows instance. Go to actions, refresh disk. The 5 GB is currently visible. So what we need to do? Either you can create a new disk, either you can extending the previous drive. Now it's become as a 10 GB volume for D drive. This is a way you can increase the hard disk.
Okay.